Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all the students of 8th standard. So here the third part of the story that I'm going to read and explain. Now, do you realize I am a warrior? Gasped the stranger. Do you know I am a fighter? Said Ranji with difficulty. They gave a moment's consideration to each other's answers, and in that moment of silence, there was only their heavy breathing and the rapid beating of their hearts. Then you will not leave the pool, said the warrior. I will not leave it, said Ranji. Then we shall have to continue the fight, said the other. All right, said Ranji. But neither boy moved, neither took the initiative. So, here we see children while they were on a break and as they breathed very heavily, the stranger asked Ranji if he agreed that he was a warrior. Ranji asked the stranger if he had made it clear to him that he was a fighter. They took a moment to think upon what both of them had been saying, and during that moment, there was a lot of heavy breathing and speeding heartbeats. The warrior asked if the fighter would give up on the pool. The fighter said he would not. The warrior believed that they still needed to fight to be able to come to a conclusion about who is the winner. Now, here, children, you should always remember here, warrior is the stranger boy, and the fighter is Ranji. The fighter agreed, but none of them took any action. They stood in their respective places. The warrior had an inspiration. We will continue the fight tomorrow, he said, if you dare to. If you dare to come here again tomorrow, we will continue this fight, and I will not show you mercy as I have done today. I will come tomorrow, said Ranji. I will be ready for you. They turned from each other then and, going to their respective rocks, put on their clothes and left the forest by different routes. So, here, children, we come to know that at that moment the warrior got an idea that they should resume fighting the next day, that is tomorrow. He further warned Ranji that if he dared to come to the pool again the next day, they would have to fight again, and he would not show any leniency as he did that day. Ranji replied that he would see him the next day, all prepared to fight. And then they turned away from each other and went to the rocks to wear their clothes. And they both went out of the forest into their respective directions. So, children, we are now moving on to the second part of the story. Here. Next day, the two claimants face each other across the pool. They throw challenges and counter challenges at each other. The best solution they realize lies not in fighting each other but fighting together for something. So, these are the 3 points that we are going to see in the story. Okay, children. So, let us read. When Ranji got home, he found it difficult to explain the cuts and bruises that showed on his face, legs, and arms. It was difficult to conceal the fact that he had been in an unusually violent fight, and his mother insisted on his staying at home for the rest of the day. That evening, though he slipped out of the house and went to the bazaar, where he found comfort and solace in a bottle of vividly colored lemonade and a banana leaf full of hot full of hot sweet jalebis. He had just finished the lemonade when he saw his adversary coming down the road. His first impulse was to turn away and look elsewhere. His second, to throw the lemonade bottle at his enemy. But he did neither of the of these things. Instead, he stood his ground and scowled at his passing adversary. And the warrior said nothing either, but scowled back with equal ferocity. So, here, children, we have seen new words like solace. Solace means comfort or consolation in a time of great distress or sadness. And vividly means clear images in the mind, very clear. Impulse means immediate, a sudden, strong, and unreflective urge or desire to act. Scowled means to look at somebody very angrily, बहुत ही गुस्से से देखना. Adversary means enemy या opponent. Okay. Ferocity means fierceness, cruelty. So, children, we here see that when Ranji reached his home, he found himself stuck in a situation where it became difficult for him to justify all the cuts and scratches and the injuries on his body. It became nearly impossible for him to hide that he had been in an uncommon rude fight. So it was really a rough fight. His mother commanded him to stay indoors for the remaining part of the day. Despite the instructions, he went out of the house stealthily to go to the bazaar in the evening. Now, what happened, children? There he found comfort and consolation, right? And it was why he was very comfortable outside in the evening, because he has seen very brightly colored lemonade and hot and sweet jalebis that was served on a banana leaf. So as he finished drinking his lemonade, he caught sight of his enemy coming down the road. Now his immediate thought was to turn towards the other side and look somewhere else, but secondly he got an urge to throw the lemonade bottle at his approaching opponent. But he resisted and did not act upon his unreflective desires. He just stood firmly as he stared angrily at his enemy. The warrior, too, on the other hand, passed by the fighter while giving him the angry glances, angry looks, and he was also backed by equal fierceness. The next day was as hot as the previous one. Ranji felt weak and lazy and not at all eager for a fight. His body was stiff and sore after the previous day's encounter, but he could not refuse the challenge. Not to turn up at the pool would be an acknowledgement of defeat. From the way he felt just then, he knew he would be beaten in another fight, but he could not acquiesce in his own defeat. He must defy his enemy to the last or outwit him, for only then could he gain his respect. If he surrendered now, he would be beaten for all time. But to fight and be beaten today left him free to fight and be beaten again. As long as he fought, he had a right to the pool in the forest. So here you have seen words like sore. Sore means painful and aching. बहुत दर्द होना, तकलीफ होना. Encounter means to face something unexpectedly or to experience. Then acquiesce is accept quietly. Then outwit means deceive by greater ingenuity. Okay. So, in this paragraph, children, we see that the temperature on the next day was just as high as the previous day. That means it was very hot that day. And Ranji lacked the power and will to fight because he felt tired. Because yesterday they have fought very hardly, very harshly as well. His body was aching and he felt rigid, stiff because of the previous day's confrontation. Now, despite feeling this way, he could not afford to back off from the challenge. Why? Because if he did not go near the pool that day, it would mean that he had accepted his loss. He was well aware that if he fought in this condition, he would anyway end up losing in a violent fight. But he couldn't sit quietly and see himself lose. In order to gain respect, he needed to win against his opponent or at least outsmart him. Because if he give up, it would mean that he has accepted his defeat for lifetime. But if he showed up and even got beaten up by the other boy, it would set him free and he could fight again, even if it meant being beaten up once more. But he knew that as long as he showed up for the fight, he reserved himself a right to swim in the pool in the forest. So here again, it was really a tie. He was half hoping that the warrior would have forgotten the challenge. But these hopes were dashed when he saw his opponent sitting, stripped to the waist on a rock on the other side of the pool. The warrior was rubbing oil on his body. He saw Ranji beneath the sal tree and called a challenge across the waters of the pool. Come over on this side and fight, he shouted. But Ranji was not going to submit to any conditions laid down by his opponent. Come this side and fight, he shouted back with the equal vigor. Swim across the fight. Swim across and fight me here, called the other. Or perhaps you cannot swim the length of this pool. So, yes, we can see very harsh comments and challenges here, children. So, dash is the word that we come across in this paragraph. Dash means destroyed. Okay, and stripped means without clothes. Vigor means strengthful. Okay, so here, although Ranji was on his way to show up for the fight, he was half hoping in his mind that the other boy would have failed to remember about the challenge. He was thinking that it would be better if he forgets. Unfortunately, all expectations came crashing down when he caught sight of his enemy sitting naked till the waist on a rock on the other side of the pool. He was rubbing oil on his body as he prepared himself for the fight. He saw Ranji underneath the sal tree and challenged him for the right across the for the fight across the pool. The strange boy shouted from the other side and told Ranji to come over to his side and fight. Ranji wasn't going to surrender to the conditions that were being laid down by his enemy. So, thus, he replied with equal strength and told him to come to his side instead. So, the other boy asked him to swim across and fight with him. He even mocked Ranji by indicating that he was not coming to the other side because he cannot swim the length of the pool. But Ranji could have swum the length of the pool a dozen times without tiring. And here he would show the warrior his superiority. So, slipping out of his vest, he dived straight into the water, cutting through it like a knife, and surfaced with hardly a splash. The warrior's mouth hung open in amazement. You can dive, he exclaimed. It is easy, said Ranji, treading water, waiting for a further challenge. Can you dive? Can't you dive? No, said the other. I jump straight in. But if you will tell me how, I will make a dive. It is easy, said Ranji. Stand on the rock, stretch your arms out, and allow your head to displace your feet. The warrior stood up. Okay, so we'll do till displace your feet. Okay, children. So here there are only two words that I feel may not be known by you. One thing is treading water. Treading water means keeping oneself upright in deep water by moving the feet. That means पैर हिलाते हुए पानी में आगे बढ़ जाना और जो पानी है उसे पीछे की तरफ धकेलना. So while swimming, this is done treading water. Dive, plunge head first into water with one's arms raised over one side. You can see in the picture. Okay, children, he has raised his arms up and then about to jump into the water. So Ranji could actually swim the length of the pool a multiple times without even getting tired. Thus he thought of showing the warrior his excellence. He removed his vest and dived right into the pool, cutting through it like a knife and came smoothly onto the surface. Now the warrior's jaw dropped in surprise. Why? Because the warrior was not knowing how to swim. He remarked, "You can dive." Ranji told him that it was quite simple for him. Now, while keeping himself upright in the water by moving his feet, Ranji asked the other boy if he could not dive. The stranger boy replied that he couldn't dive and used to jump right into the pool. So he asked Ranji if he could teach him now to dive. So children, here we see that they have forgotten about the fight, and the warrior was impressed by Ranji the way he was diving. So Ranji told him that it was quite easy. He only needed to stand on the rock, stretch his arms out, and allow his head to displace his feet. So we are going to end up our session today here. Okay. And we are going to continue it tomorrow, inshallah. Till then, take care of your health and keep studying. Have a great day ahead.